when I got the money, it just changed everything. But at first, my problem with Cam was just that.
The seeds of tension between Mase and Cameron were planted during the making of Cameron's breakout single Horse and Carriage in 1998. Although the two Harlem rappers were childhood friends and both part of the influential Children of the Corn crew, things soured when Mase, already a star with Bad Boy, reportedly demanded $50,000 to appear in the song's music video.
So Mase, he did a video for me, his first video, my first video, 357, which was dope. And then I had another single with him called Horse and Carriage. And he didn't do that video, so my label started gassing me like, yo, why your man ain't doing the video? He want $50,000 to do the video. So I started feeding into that, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, word, this nigga out here funny charging me for the video, this, that, and the third.
Cameron refused, feeling betrayed by what he considered an unreasonable price for a favor among friends. Ultimately, Mase didn't appear in the video, and a body double was used instead.
Mase was like, well, if I'm gonna be in the video, you gotta pay me such and such amount of money. I don't know, 20,000, 30,000, 50,000, whatever thousand. Cam like, I'm just getting one of this Horse and Carriage. They like, yo, come on, I ain't got the money to do that shit at the time right now. You supposed to be my man.
This incident quietly brewed resentment and set the stage for later public disputes, marking the first significant crack in their relationship.
He was letting Cam know how the game is going through the trial and error, and Cam was like that on certain on a lot of shit. And that's probably what started this, that's what struck the match for the flame to go ablaze.
By 2002, Mase retires from rap and moves to Atlanta to become a pastor, while Cameron reaches new heights with his Rockefeller debut, Come Home With Me.
You know, a lot of people gonna say I'm crazy, I'm leaving money behind and a lot of things, but it's just, you know, how I feel in my heart. Once God puts something in your heart, you know, God talks to everybody different.
So you saying you don't want to make any more albums?
I don't want to make no records, I don't want to rap on no records, and I don't want to run no record company.
On the track, Welcome to New York City, Cameron fires the first major public shot, rapping, Ask Mase, he ran to Atlanta. For many fans, this becomes the first public sign that their friendship is deteriorating and that Cameron feels abandoned by his one-time mentor.
Mase is my man, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna front. It was like some Ice Cube, Dr. Dre before our careers, even before my career even got to jump off like that. A lot of issues that we had in the past, I see now that I've grown, and I seen there was a lot of bullshit, you know what I'm saying?
Tensions come to a head in 2004, when Mase returns to rap with his Welcome Back album and appears on Hot 97 to explain his absence. In a dramatic moment, Cameron and Jim Jones call into the show, accusing Mase of hypocrisy and calling him a fraud for preaching while returning to secular rap.
How they
Cam?
family doing?
Yo. Good morning, how you doing?
Yo, what up?
What up?
Yo, I'm just saying, why are you talking about 50,000? You was gonna split and we was going to Cancun. Like, just tell the truth. Like,
I didn't talk about like me and you split and 50,000 for Cancun.
There was no split money involved. And
No,
then
I
on
didn't
top of that,
actually.
you just called me last week and asked to do an album together. You ain't say nothing about that, did you?
That's not the question I was asking.
All right. You said what's up with you and Cam. Tell them how you called my phone last week and said you want to do an album with me.
Which would
I
actually be a
said
good
the
look.
people. I said the people at Sony wanted to do an
No,
album.
you didn't
That's
say
not
that.
the
You're
question.
lying. See, that's why I can't talk to you. You said, let's do an album. You got a deal. We all call it blah, 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 whatever. I'm just not into the
Like,
lies. I'm
I
not
don't
on
have-
the radic and crazy. I'm just into the truth.
Hello?
Hello?
Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
What's up?
Nothing much. Mase is here. You wanted to speak to him?
Yeah. What's poppin'?
Right here.
Yeah, Jimmy, you're on the line. You're on live. You're on
you
live.
talking foolish early this morning.
Who talking foolish?
Why you don't tell the people the truth? What's
Tell
up
them
with
the
that
truth
book?
about what?
Let's start with the book. You was fabricating the book.
What's
Hey.
fabricated about the book?
My man publishing money. Don't you owe him some money? You tell him saying people's name on your book. Second of all, we went on the road with you, yeah, but we left because you wasn't giving us no money, so we went and got money. And right now, we the Scissor Boys, $250 million. You ain't heard?
I wasn't giving y'all money.
That's you on the line, Betha?
Yeah, that's me on the
That's you,
line.
Betha?
Yeah,
Where's
that's me on the line.
You already know why you left Harlem. R.I.P. Baby Man and R.I.P. Pop Lottie. That's why you left Harlem. You ran up out of there, Betha.
I
Where's
moved
your
from Harlem
congregation
before
at?
that.
Did you have a congregation in Atlanta? Did you leave your congregation down there, or did you backslide?
No,
Which one,
sir.
Beffa? Because you're saying, this is me. I don't care what you say on the radio. This is me. I know you.
I know you too, sir.
Don't play with me, brother. Ain't nothing changed. You know, I put you in my goofy category. Off with your goofy. Don't play with me, man.
This public confrontation makes their falling out official. Later that year, Cameron releases Take 'Em to Church on his Purple Haze album, enlisting Jules Santana and Uncasa to further diss Mase.
I did a song, it was just like, you know, don't go away for 5 years and try and defecate, I don't know the word exactly,
Right.
but diss somebody's character
Right.
that been working for 5 years. You didn't put us where the diplomats is at. We had to grind and struggle
Right.
to get everything that we had, and we just didn't appreciate you saying, oh, Cam and Jim, oh, come on, B, I put them on this, that. No, you didn't.
These tracks cement their feud as a headline-grabbing Harlem soap opera. By 2006, the rift seems irreparable. In a candid interview with XXL magazine, Cameron declares, "I'll never speak to Mase again." The wounds from their public and private disputes, ranging from business disagreements to questions of loyalty and authenticity, fester for years. Cameron's statement puts a definitive stamp on their beef, with both artists seemingly moving on to focus on their respective camps, Dipset for Cam and the Church for Mase. After years of silence, the beef erupts again in late 2017. Cameron revives old grievances with pointed bars on his track It's Killa, suggesting Mase is a fraud who plays both sides of the street. Mase responds swiftly and savagely with The Oracle, a diss track packed with explosive allegations, including claims of family betrayal and criminal behavior. Cameron fires back with Dinner Time, making his own personal and lyrical jabs, including the infamous retort about Mase's sister. The two rappers also trade insults on Instagram, with fans choosing sides and hip-hop media closely watching the drama.
He's like, you know what? Ain't gonna harass me if I'm in church. That's what Mase did. He's like, yo, they can't beef with me. They can't ask me for nothing. I'm gonna throw on the Reverend collar and get the out of here. That. Can't even get mad at Mase, you know what I'm saying? Because you know why? Let me tell you something. I used to be mad at Mase because I was younger than Mase and I grew up in it. But I know 28, 29, 30 who can't handle having $10 million. And Mase was 22 years old, 23 years old with $10 million, man. He went triple platinum when he was 21 years old, man. That's a lot to handle. And still was coming to the hood. I ain't gonna act like Mase wasn't coming outside. That just got a little aggressive. You go triple platinum, you're gonna get aggressive. Said, man, you know what? There's a lot of violence going on around me. I'm gonna take these chips I got and I'm going to church.
Though the diss tracks are hard-hitting, both artists later claim victory, and the intensity of the beef soon fades. In August 2022, after years of silence and tension, Mase appears on the $1 Million Worth of Game podcast and admits he regrets the feud, signaling a willingness to reconcile.
Killa and Zig was two people that used to give me shoes, right? They used to give me sneakers. I was that poor, like
Killa Cam.
Yeah, Killa Cam. I used to wear sneakers. Killa was one, I was two. We was like everywhere together. So you know I'm just keeping it a stack. When I got the money, it just changed everything. But at first my problem with I think Cam was just that they thought I had money I didn't have. Like I just told you, I was flexing crazy. Yeah. So like, yo, Murder ain't sharing the bag. I never got the bag. Now that we looking back, you could see he never got that bag.
Right.
And then by the time I got the bag, we was enemies already.
Yeah.
So I didn't get to break them off. I didn't get to say, yo, this is what I want to give you. I really appreciate you. Cause I mean, that's one of the relationships I regret. And going at Killa, I wanted to do that, but that was like my, you know what I'm saying? So that really hurt.
He went to church. I kind of didn't understand it at the time because that's like my man all day. And I'm like, where'd church come from? So I started bugging out on him because of that. So to be honest with you, the whole shit was my fault.
A viral video soon emerges showing Mase and Cameron laughing together on the phone, joking about their old beef and referring to each other by their Harlem nicknames.
Killa was good. Where's Mr. Petty at these days?
This moment is celebrated by fans and peers alike as a long overdue truce between two Harlem legends. The feud is officially buried in 2023 when Mase and Cameron team up as co-hosts for the sports talk show, It Is What It Is. The show's instant success, including a lucrative deal, proves that their chemistry as friends and collaborators is still intact. Now, instead of throwing lyrical shots, the duo entertains audiences with witty banter and sports commentary, turning what was once one of hip-hop's coldest beefs into a story of genuine reconciliation and Harlem unity. No matter if you're subscribed or just passing through, thank you for watching and spending time with us. Stay tuned for more hip-hop stories and behind-the-scenes drama. There's always more to uncover.